Good afternoon, Patriots, and welcome to part 2 of walking for patriotism on the Whiskey Ridge Warpath. And once again, here we are. This is going to be part 2 of standing. We are standing at the crossroads of freedom and tyranny. And once again, which way should I go? Should I go that way? That way? I'd love to go down that way, but I just did extra credit for this is my second time I went up this hill here. This is where we were just at on part 1, so we're not gonna go that way either, even though it looks very inviting. Is this the road of freedom? No, we're gonna go this way. This is the warpath. This is the road of freedom. The warpath is what I've been marching on for 4.5 years, and this is the road to freedom. Every warpath that I walk on is a road to freedom. I've been marching, like I said in the first video of this series. I've been marching for 4.5 years. When I'm finished with this 10-mile march today, walking for the troops and patriotism, I will be at 7,207 miles in 4.5 years. And once again, if you watch my previous marching set of videos, which is 7,197, I explained to you that I had a 10-day. Unfortunately, I had 10 days off, and I don't like to take time off because I do 3 legs of 500 miles, and it's all the information on what I do is below every video. So once again, go to the bottom of this video and you will see my website. So go to my website and you can soak up all the years of me walking for the soldiers and patriotism. And this year I just started this great thing of having my own talk video show from the road. It's Terry Ronzio's show on the road. I do have experience in talk radio, by the way. My family business is my mom has had a herb store all our lives, so all the children have been on her talk radio shows. I was the main voice for a long time until about 3 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago. I had to leave the show I'm just really busy with this patriotism and trying to save our freedoms. I really, when I'm not working or sleeping or eating, I'm walking or like I said, being an info warrior. And if you want to be a part of this information revolution, and like I said, go to the bottom of this video and go to my website and check it out. The reason why these are probably going to be parts 1, 2, 3, 4. The whole thing is going to be probably called parts. It's all going to be called the name of my blog. We are standing at the crossroads of freedom and tyranny, because that is my main topic of the day. And I'll get back to part 1. I started to explain to you. You'll see when you go. You should go to this blog right away as soon as you find these videos, and cross-reference what I'm saying to what I'm saying on the blog. And because I was telling you, people always ask me, how do you do it, Terry? How do you reach deep inside and keep doing what you're doing? I know what went into making this country, my friends, and that's why I walk for our soldiers, because they have what it takes and they have what it took to make this country. You know, inside of all of us is this magnet that calls us to defend freedom and the people who don't have that magnet inside them to defend what this country stands for, is freedom and liberty and justice for all its citizens, not for all. You hear that, illegal aliens? Go home and come in the right way. All right, so, but yeah, so I always used to enjoy, before fighting this info war. Like I said, you want to be an info warrior, just when you find this video, send it to your friends, and I do all the work. All they have to, and they hear what I'm saying, they go to my blogs and read everything. And the truth is, the hammer of truth is our weapon of freedom, my friends. And people have to learn the truth. And like I said, when you read this blog, you'll see what George Washington says, and it's amazing. But anyways, so I used to always like to read periods in time when I'm, like right now, it's May 19th. So I used to like to read the time period from, you know, in the spring of each year, and what happened. And so what got me started on this Crossroads was I actually decided to do my old research, and I went back to my favorite period of time to study, because you can learn a lot from the American Civil War about what went into making this country, the bravery, in this Crossroads, I put a video in my words of inspiration to explain how the Irish people fled Ireland to escape death and tyranny of England. And when they came here, as soon as they got off the boat, wherever they landed, if they landed in the south, they fought for the south. If they landed in the north, so here they were fighting for freedom here when they came to escape death and tyranny, and they fought each other, brother against brother. So, but anyways, I'm using the Battle of Chancellorsville as a pinpoint in history. I used two periods in time, that and the Irish rebellion of 1916, because it's about the same time of in the history of the world too, and it's a battle for freedom. So go check it out. I'll see you in part 3 of we are standing in the crossroads of freedom and tyranny. And my friends, like I will end it with every video, every part of this, we have to march on Washington, D.C., a 3 million patriot march to tell our leaders to end the Fed, because we know they are the ones who are destroying this country. See you in part 3.